Brooklyn, and today we're out at Bone Daddy's, and I have the opportunity to be standing here by Mike. He's the owner of Bone Daddy's. How are you doing today, Mike?
Doing great.
Thank you for having us here.
You bet. Glad to have you.
Well, we really appreciate it. In case you haven't heard of Bone Daddy's, it's an awesome place. This one here is in Webster off of 45, and the address here is 19901 Gulf Freeway. And this is not the only Bone Daddy's they have. Tell us a little bit about your businesses, Mike.
Yes, we have 4 locations in Dallas-Fort Worth. One in Dallas, one in Plano, one in Grapevine, and one in Arlington. And then we have a store in Austin. And we're about to start construction on our second location here in Houston over by Willowbrook Mall.
That's awesome. Well, you heard that. They have quite a few. Now, if you're wondering what is Bone Daddy's all about, you have beautiful women here. They're dressed to kill. They're awesome.
Yes.
We appreciate that.
Yes. We say that Bone Daddy's is a funky barbecue joint filled with smoking hot women, serving killer food and ice cold beer, and delivering a can't get it anywhere else experience.
Well, you heard that. Smoking hot women, awesome food, killer beer. You got to come on out here for yourself. And there's more than one location. And Mike has been so kind to fly out here from Dallas to be here with us today. And he's the owner who has brought us recipes from his parents. So this is awesome history. Tell us a little bit about your history.
Yeah, I've been in the restaurant business for about 45 years. Started Razoo's in 1991 and sold that to my partners a few years ago. Opened the first Bone Daddy's in 2000, January 2000, so almost 14 years ago.
Well, listen to that. And I actually am a fan of Razoo's. I went there in 1995. I love the food. That's awesome Cajun food.
I hope that wasn't the last time.
I mean, well, you know, it has been because I got so busy, Mike, that I didn't go back, but that doesn't mean I didn't love it. It left like an impression, like a branding in my mind.
Yeah, it's a great restaurant. As a matter of fact, Razoo's is looking for a second location here in Houston as well.
Well, see, you heard that, and some of you guys out there probably know about Razoo's, and they have awesome food. Now, think about that. The makers of Razoo's, they've opened Bone Daddy's, and they have quite a few. Remember what we said in the beginning, smoking hot women, the food, oh my gosh. I went back there behind the scenes, and you guys are going to get a little bit of that in a little while when we show you. Now, thinking about the recipes coming from your parents, I mean, these are generations being passed down. You guys know what you're doing.
Absolutely. My parents have never been in the restaurant business, but they're both amazing cooks. Obviously, they didn't cook for 500 people at a time, so I took their small recipes and we multiplied them by 100, and those are the recipes we use today.
That's awesome. And you know what? I really enjoyed what you showed me back there, how you cook the meat on the wood. Tell me about the processing.
We have 2 giant pits that we'll go back and film in just a little bit. I mean, they're massive. You could fit a Volkswagen in each one of these things. They're all wood-fired pits, no gas or electric to cook the meats. We have 2 different temperatures. On one of the temperatures is where we cook the briskets and the pork, and we cook our briskets and pork anywhere from 12 to 14 hours. So really slow.
Think about that. When you cook meat like that, you're getting the best meat, the tender meat. You're able to have the juices flowing.
Absolutely. Those pits are running 24 hours a day. So we'll load tonight for our lunch business tomorrow, and they'll cook all night long.
That is so cool, Mike. Now tell me, what are your hours here and your hours of operation the days that you're open?
We open at 11 o'clock every day. We're open till 10 Sunday through Thursday and 11 on Friday. I'm sorry, open till 11 Sunday through Thursday and midnight on Friday and Saturday.
Okay, so you're able to come out here till midnight on Friday and Saturday, and you're able to enjoy not only, you have TVs, we saw the TVs outside as well.
About 30 televisions here in this location.
You heard that, 30 televisions. You have the smoking hot women, the smoking hot food, all kinds of food.
Best place to watch the Texans beat up on their rivals.
What about Shaw, huh? You have anything to say about that? I heard a couple of people burned his jersey, poor thing.
Oh, no. No, we're big fans.
Yeah, well, we're trying. That's the thing. And he said, you just got to stand back up, dust it off, and keep on moving forward.
That's right.
That's right. Well, you know what? If you want to come watch the game, you can come on out here, get a great meal, get some great food here, drinks. You guys have different kinds of beer. I mean, quite a bit.
Yeah, we have about, 14 different taps, 14 different beers on tap. So, and we have a specialty drink called the Blowtorch. It's got 4 different types of liquor in it, and it comes out to your table on fire. So it's a great.
Did you hear that? A blowtorch. It comes to your table on fire, and it has 4 different types of liquor in it.
Yes.
I think maybe I should try that.
I think you should.
That's right, so I can educate my viewer audience what they have in store for them. Well, you know, Mike, this has been awesome. I appreciate you being here. We can't wait to go back there to show our viewer audience how you cook your meats and then your ideas. And thank you for coming in from Dallas. We really appreciate it.
You bet. Glad to have you here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you know what, guys? You can only see this on The Scene with Brooklyn. He's the general manager here at Bone Daddy's. Now listen, we have the wood stored back here. We're standing here at the pit, and they put the wood right in here. Tell us a little bit about your process.
Well, first off, we'll start off with no fire at all. In order to smoke and cook meat, you got to use fire. We use all wood, no charcoal. It's all indirect heat. We'll start back here in the firebox. We'll open the firebox. From here, this is where we'll load the wood in. Early in the mornings, we'll start with the drier woods. They light much faster. They burn much quicker and they burn much hotter. Through the middle of the afternoon into the evening, we'll go to some of our water-soaked woods. They don't burn quite so quick, and that's about it.
No, it's pretty cool, and it makes a difference, the food, the way the food tastes. So you guys are unique. I haven't seen this setup before.
Absolutely. Everything here is cooked traditional barbecue, low and slow, with all wood burning.
How many hours do you cook the food usually?
It just depends. Briskets and porks go give or take 10 hours. If you're looking at chicken products, about an hour and a half. Our briskets are cooked at 200 degrees. Chicken, turkey, ham, those things are cooked at 250 degrees.
You guys heard it for yourself. You've got an amazing setup here, and it makes a difference with the food here at Bone Daddy's. And they have more than one location. Tell me about your location.
We have 6 locations total, 4 in the Dallas-Fort Worth market, 1 in Austin, 1 currently down here in Houston that we just opened this year, and we're looking to do 2 more in the next 2 years.
All right, well, we're enjoying ourselves here. We can't wait to show you a little bit more. Thank you, Kevin. We're going to talk a little bit more in a little while. We're going to talk about the food. Can't wait to bring my viewer audience to Bone Daddy's for themselves. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for having us.
On the Scene with Brooklyn. Hey guys, we're back. Now this is a blowtorch. Why is it called a blowtorch? Well, Kevin, are you about to tell us why?
I can. A blowtorch is basically a layered drink. It's our signature Bone Daddy's drink. It's going to be started with blue carousel, followed by sweet and sour pineapple juice. It does have 4 liquors in it. Second liquor is Bacardi Select, then Bacardi Silver. Unfortunately, 1 liquor we're not going to consume. It's Bacardi 151 for the sole reason that we are going to light it on fire.
You heard that. The 4th liquor is going to be lit on fire. Watch that for yourself. This is exciting. Look at that. And I can't wait to drink it. I'll be sure to tell you all about it. Now, do you like this? Have you had it before?
I have had it before. It's very good.
Is it one of your favorites?
Definitely one of my favorites.
Okay, I can't wait to try it. All right, that was awesome. That was very pretty. You guys have to come on out here and try it for yourself. Bone Daddy's, and this one's in Webster. Hey guys, we're back, and I'm having such a good time here. The atmosphere is awesome. You should see the panels on this wall. It's like made up of a bunch of different little doors. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. I'm having a great time here at Bone Daddy's in Webster. And what I have here on my fork is a piece of a wing. This is an appetizer that Kevin brought out to me. Now I'm going to dip it here in this awesome homemade ranch sauce. And then they put a little bit of chives here, so I can't wait to try this. Oh, it smells so good. This is delicious. It's like with the chives, you can really, this is awesome. It tastes like something that your grandpa would make on a farm on a wonderful hot summer day. Great barbecue. And they make their homemade barbecue sauce here. Now these chicken wings cook for quite some time. I'm actually gonna get another piece. These are so awesome. They cook for quite some time just to perfection. And you can tell that they're made with love. You can tell the flavors in here. And as I was talking to the owner earlier, he was telling me that these are his parents' recipes. And you can taste the tangy barbecue sauce. And then when you mix it with this homemade ranch, you can tell that this ranch is exquisite. I can taste kind of like a tomato herb flavor in it. It's really delightful. I love it. Awesome. And this is just the beginning. Along with this blowtorch drink, I'm having a great time. Can't beat this place. Smoking Hot Women. They've been so nice. They brought us out all this food, and I'm going to show you some of the entrees coming right up, so stay tuned. Do not change your channels. Here, 2B Television on the CMA Brooklyn. In case you're wondering what's right before me, oh my goodness, it's a smorgasbord. I know I say that all the time, but look for yourself. If you can see a good view of this, this is a beer can chicken. Imagine that. A beer can chicken. They actually put a whole beer, kind of like in the chicken. And I have never tried this before, and I can't wait to taste it. Enjoying my blowtorch drink along with all this awesome food. Oh my gosh. This is just falling off of the bone. It is so tender. Now, let's put it in my mouth. And what is this? A jalapeno. Oh, this is awesome. That is so good. It tastes awesome together. Then they give you these awesome potato sides. These look great. I can't wait to try them. Oh, this is decadent. You can taste the cheese and the sour cream. And the herbs, how they combine together. This is so delicious. And then I have some awesome macaroni and cheese here. Who doesn't like macaroni and cheese? I know my kids love it. This is some of the best. It's so creamy. I've been to another place. In case you guys were watching, I've been to one other barbecue place that I really liked, and this macaroni and cheese, it tastes like my grandmother's homemade macaroni and cheese. I'm taking another bite. That is so creamy and rich. Now, I want you to see this sandwich over here. Homemade barbecue sauce. I was told this isn't just any sandwich. This is a complete 3-pork sandwich. In case you're wondering what a 3-pork sandwich is, they have pulled pork in here. They have ham and they have bacon. Let's try this, and I'm going to tell you a little story about it, okay? Did you see that? What was that pulled pork? Let's try some barbecue sauce on it. I was talking to Kevin, and this is how they describe this sandwich. He wasn't lying. The sausage is spicy, the pulled pork is smoky, and bacon is bacon. It actually speaks for itself. I'm making a mess. That is so good. You know what I'm going to need? I'm going to need a warm washcloth, and they provide it. It's way over here. Let me reach and get it. This is perfect. With all this barbecue, you're gonna need it. Now, guess what I'm about to try? I'm going to try the brisket. Now, they cook this brisket for over 10 hours. You cannot beat that. You can only imagine what it's going to taste like. How tender. You're going to be roasting something for so long, you're going to get a good product. I really like this barbecue sauce. Let's add a little bit more. It's a winner. Now, what's a little brisket without coleslaw? Let's try Bone Daddy's coleslaw. Let's talk about this coleslaw for a second. I love coleslaw and I try to get it everywhere I go. What I like about this one is you can really taste how the mayonnaise is infused, and it didn't make the coleslaw soggy, but rather it's crisp and fresh. And I can see how they added some fresh parsley in here, and I love parsley. It really adds to the flavors, how they fuse together, and it's really, really fresh. I bet it's good with these beans. The beans are awesome. I have some ribs over here, and I am totally going to dig into these with my hands. That's why I have this washcloth. What are ribs if you don't dig into them with your hands? I mean, come on. Isn't that the best way to eat ribs? Let's go for it. Woo, they're so tender. Oh my gosh, look at that. Did you see that? I know you had to have caught that. I'm not going to dig in just a little piece. I mean, who says a lady can't eat with her fingers, right? Ooh, got some awesome little sauce over here. Yeah, I'm making a mess, but it's worth it. These are just mouth-watering. Delicious. Everything is so awesome here. Bone Daddies, have you heard of it? They have one in Webster. They have several in Dallas. They're talking about opening another one soon. You guys have to come on out here for yourself. Try the food for yourself. I know I love food. I know I talk about it all the time. But this food at Bone Daddies is some of the best barbecue I've ever eaten. And you know what? Dessert's coming up next. And we're going to be talking to Kevin, the general manager. I cannot wait for you to see the complete show, so please stay tuned. Remember, TV television on the scene with Brooklyn. Well, guess what I'm sitting here doing now? I'm about to have this awesome dessert that I was told is delicious. Well, I wanted to find out for myself, so they brought me some. In case you're wondering what this is homemade whipped cream, made from the finest creams, and underneath it, well, let's dig in and see. It's a little surprise. Look at that. This is homemade banana pudding. It looks great. It looks just like my mother's. And you know, to get it to look like this, you have to cook it a certain way. Let's dig in and we'll talk a little bit more about it. Really? It's just like I thought. The reason I knew it would taste this good is because of the color. When banana pudding is lighter in color, that's because it was made homemade. When it's darker and has this like artificial yellow color to it, it's really artificial. This was made with flour and cornstarch and sugar and eggs and vanilla. This is how my mother used to make it. And it brings back so many warm memories for me. This is awesome. And I really try not to exaggerate on my show, but no lie, this is really some of the best banana pudding I've ever had. It's just so delicious. I love this. It's amazing. I think I want an extra serving to go because this is kind of one of those things that it's so light and it doesn't have too much sugar that you could eat it anytime. You could almost eat it for breakfast. And with the bananas, it's healthy. When you make banana pudding homemade like this, it's really healthier for you. This is awesome. I can't wait to rant and rave about this with Mike and also with Kevin. Kevin's the general manager here at Bone Daddies in Webster. And Mike flew in from Dallas today, and Mike is the owner of Bone Daddies, which he originally created Razoo's, and Razoo's is one of my favorite restaurants. Guys, I just can't keep eating here and tempting you. You need to come on out here for yourself. This is so good. Let me put it down because we need to interview with Kevin. He's coming up next. This banana pudding is to die for. Only at Bone Daddies in Webster on the Scene of Brooklyn. We're back, and you're on the Scene with Brooklyn, and my friend Kevin is right here. He's been such a sweetheart. As you saw, oh my God, I made a pig out of myself with the banana pudding. It was my favorite. It reminded me of my mother's, and Kevin gave me some to go. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
You know, it's been a pleasure being here. The food was awesome. You can tell that it's smoked with wood, and it made a whole difference. It really did, and I enjoyed you telling me that little trivia about the meat. Explain that to our viewer audience.
Just, you have a good smoked barbecue when the brisket has a nice, big, thick red smoke ring. That makes all the difference in the world.
And this one was huge. They have a big one here. I mean, I tell you what, I've seen it before, little bitty ones, but it was huge. I mean, and you could tell. It was like, I was really talking to my camera guy afterwards. I was like, I never knew that. It was red. You could tell it was smoked good. And when we were eating the meat, it was like we could tell the difference in the taste. No lie. You could really tell. Have other people told you that before?
Absolutely. If you smoke it right, you can taste the smoke, you can taste the seasoning, taste the flavor. Makes an all-around great brisket.
Exactly. And that I can't even remember if I'm saying this right, but the sandwich with the 3 different porks, like the pig, what did you call that?
The flying pig sandwich.
Yes, the flying pig sandwich. If you just come here to Bone Daddies for the flying pig sandwich, you would not be dissatisfied. You would love it. Estaba buenísimo, delicioso. That's my favorite.
Very good. My favorite as well.
And I was talking to some of the beautiful girls here, smoking hot women. You got to come out here and see them. They were telling me that you cannot go wrong with that sandwich. When people come here and they say, hey, what would you recommend? And they usually recommend that. Everyone loves them.
That one definitely is a Bone Daddy's signature favorite. It's got the pulled pork, the ham, hot link sausage, and bacon. Absolutely can't go wrong.
Yes, you can't go wrong with it. And then there was the coleslaw, and the macaroni and cheese, and the potatoes, and the French fries. The French fries were so good.
That's actually, it's a shocker. Most people wouldn't expect French fries to be so good. We season them with Zydeco, which nobody else, to my knowledge, does. So it definitely adds to the flavor.
Exactly, and I normally don't like French fries. I mean, they're so cliche. You get French fries everywhere. But to be able to get a French fry that's actually very tasty and that you enjoy, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yes, and you guys have been here since January. They're here in Webster off of 45. They've been here since January. However, Kevin has been with the company for over 5 years. He's experienced. He has a lot of knowledge, and he has treated us so good. The hospitality was great. I want to tell you thank you.
Hey, you're very welcome. Thank y'all for coming down. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. We enjoyed going behind the scenes. That was awesome.
Very good. Anytime, you're welcome.
Yes, well, it was so fun, and the food was amazing. Now tell us your address and your phone number so our viewer audience can come out here and visit for themselves.
We're located at 19901 Gulf Freeway, Webster, Texas, 77598. Phone number is 281-332-4222. Just come down and ask for Kevin.
Awesome. He's here. He's lovely. He's very friendly. The girls are awesome. They keep coming and checking on you. I mean, often. You're here. You're enjoying yourself. And you guys have over 30 TVs, right?
Yes.
Don't you have some outside?
Yeah, just over 30 TVs, 7 tables on a patio area. It is covered. 3 TVs outside. Definitely a good place to come watch your next big sporting event.
That's right. You guys need to come on out here. It's in Webster. It's not too far from Houston, off of 45. And then tell us about your other locations as well.
We have 5 other locations, 1 located in North Austin, 4 more located in DFW, 1's in Dallas, Plano, Grapevine, and Arlington.
Okay, so we're going to wrap up. And in a nutshell, Kevin, just tell our viewer audience what you would say to invite them to come on out here and what they're going to expect. I know we talked about it. What would you say in your own words?
If you're looking for a funky barbecue joint filled with smoking hot women, serving ice cold beer, killer food, and delivering a can't get it anywhere else experience, come to Bone Daddies.
I couldn't have said it better myself. And you guys are going to find it here on The Scene with Brooklyn. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you
It was
so much.
awesome. Thanks.
Very
I
good.
appreciate it.